Welcome. We are in the course of Certification of Organic Production and Geographical Indication. This is, in fact, the third part of the lecture, which is dealing with the implementation rules of Regulation 889 of 2008 of European Commission about control in organic production operators. This part of the lecture, as I mentioned, will be focused on rules about control. The control or the rules about control, in fact, in the Regulation 889 of 2008 are in the Title 4. I have spoken about control requirements in the first and second part of this lecture. This is a continuation, and I precisely will speak about point 4 and point 5 of the lecture as it will be shown in the lecture content. Could be quite interesting for the people that deal with organic agriculture to speak about minimum control requirements, specific control requirements for production and preparation, control requirements for imports from third countries and activity of third parties, control requirements for units preparing feed, and infringements and exchange of information. Here you have the link of the regulation where you can download the regulation. In this slide, I wanted to remind what I have presented previously and to have a general idea of the regulation. The regulation has 5 titles, has in total 22 chapters and 97 articles. And here you have the list of the titles. Title 1, Provisions. Title 2, Rules of Production and Processing. We have discussed about this in previous lectures. Title 3, Labeling. Title 4, the ones that I want to speak about here, Controls. And Title 5, Information and Final Provisions. Linked to these titles, there are 14 annexes. In this part of the lecture, the part 3 of the lecture about implementation rules in organic production controls. We will treat or will speak about 2 sections, control requirements for units preparing feed, and the other is infringements and information. The section 4 of this lecture, of the part 3 of the lecture, is start with chapter 7, control requirements for units preparing feed. Article 87 deal with the scope of this type of units that preparing feed. This chapter applies to any unit involved in the preparation of feed on its own account or on behalf of a third party. Article 88, Control Arrangements. The full description of the unit shall indicate a. The facilities used for the reception, preparation and storage of the products intended for animal feed before and after the operations concerning them. B. The facilities used for the storage of other products used to prepare feeding stuffs. C. The facilities used to store products for cleaning and disinfection. Continue with Article 88. D. Where necessary, the description of the compound feeding stuff that the operator intends to produce and the livestock species or class of which the compound feeding stuff is intended. E. Where necessary, the name of the feed materials that operator intends to prepare. 2. All the practical measures to be taken at the level of the unit and/or premises and/or activity to ensure compliance with the organic production rules shall include the indications of measures for the production of the processed feed and food. This refers to Article 26. And 3. The control authority or control body shall use these measures to carry out a general evaluation of the risk attendant on each preparation unit and to draw up a control plan. This control plan shall provide for a minimum number of random samples depending on the potential risks. Article 89, documentary accounts. The principle remains the same if it is feed, is food, or I mean the principle of documents. For sure, there are specifics then depend on the activity. For the purposes of proper control of the operations, the documentary accounts shall include information on the origin, nature, and quantities of feed materials, additives, sales, and finished products. Article 90. Control visits. The control visit shall comprise a full physical inspection of all premises. Control authorities or control bodies shall make targeted visits based on a general evaluation of the potential risk of non-compliance with the organic production rules. Control authorities or control bodies shall pay particular attention to the critical control points pointed out for the operator with a view to establishing whether the surveillance and checking operations are carried out correctly. All the premises used by the operator for the conduct of his activities may be checked as frequently as the attendant risks warrant. And now this is the last section, and with this section we will conclude the lecture about control, about implementation rules in control of organic production operators. Infringements and exchange of information. Article 91. Measures in case of suspicion of infringements and irregularities. When an operator considers or suspects that it is not in compliance with organic production rules, he shall initiate procedures either to withdraw from this product any reference to the organic production method or to separate and identify the product. He may only put it into processing or packaging or on the market after elimination of the doubt, or be placed on the market then without referring to the organic production. In case of such doubt, the operator shall immediately inform the control body or control authority. The control authority or control body may require that the product cannot be placed on the market with indication referring to the organic production method until it is satisfied by the information received from the operator or from other sources that the doubt has been eliminated. Continue with Article 91, Paragraph 2, where a control authority or control body has suspicion that an operator intends to place on the market a product not in compliance with the organic production with reference to organic production method, it will requires that the operator not mark the product with this reference for a time period to be set by control authority or control body. Before taking such a decision, the control authority or control body shall allow the operator to command, obligates operator to withdraw any reference to the organic production method from this product if control authority or control body is sure that the product does not fulfill the requirements, or uh, if the suspicion is not confirmed within the said time period, the withdrawal of reference to organic production methods shall be cancelled not later than the expiry of that time period. Member states shall take whatever measures and sanctions are required to prevent fraudulent use of the indications referred to the organic production method. Finally, we are arriving at the end of this part, and at the end of this lecture, we are with Article 92, exchange of information, where the operator and his subcontractors are checked by different control authorities and control bodies. The declaration of operator shall include that the different certification or control bodies or control authorities can exchange information on the operation under their control and on the way this exchange of information can be implemented. Where a member state finds irregularities or infringements relating to this regulation in a product coming from another member state with indication to organic production method, it shall inform the member states which designated the control authority or control body and the EU Commission. I wish you enjoyed this, and till the next time, I wish you good study. See you then in the next lecture. These are my personal information here